Hi, and welcome to my old school blues guitar lick of the month for April 2015. The lick for this month is going to be from the playing of Gatemouth Brown, and you could also say Guitar Slim too, because I'm going to show you an idea that both of these guys use to make their guitar style unique and play some licks that you can't play in certain keys without doing this. And what I'm talking about is using the capo, and I'm going to put the capo for my examples today on the 4th fret. And we're playing in the key of A flat, which is kind of unusual, but that's what Gatemouth Brown, if I listen to the recordings or when I listen to the recordings, that's what I hear on a number of his tunes. So we're going to put the capo on the 4th fret, which means right here we've got an E chord. And guys would do this so they could use certain licks that you can only play in the E position in different keys. You could do this in A, B flat, even go up as far as like C, and even D if you really get crazy. But you can use the capo, move it all around, and still be able to play these same licks. So basically what we've got here is an A flat chord, and I'm going to show you a couple licks from Gatemouth Brown's playing that you can only play if you do this. You could play in the key of E, but if you listen to his recordings, it's much higher. It's a different key. It's not an E. So if you want to play what he's playing in B flat or A flat or A or some other key, then this is what you have to do. So the first lick I'm going to show you centers around this lick right here. Let me just show you. And what I'm doing is sliding on the 2nd string from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret while playing the open string. So you get this, which is really powerful and really cool, and that's a signature Gatemouth Brown type thing. And so I'm sliding and hitting both the 1st and 2nd string. And then you can do all kinds of different licks out of this. Here's one that I really like, where you can play the something crazy like that. And that's really the main lick I wanted to show you this month. But what I'm doing is sliding both strings, then I'm getting the 1st string open, I'm just quickly going to the 3rd fret. That's with the capo. So the 3rd fret from the capo, and then pulling off to that open and choking it off real quick. Something like that. You can go into all sorts of other licks, but that's one thing you can do that's really cool using that capo. You can do all kinds of licks, sliding, something like that, where I'm just going to slide, and then on the last slide, I'm going to smear it up or down from the 5th about to the 2nd, and then pull off. So something like, or I can just do, combine the two together. So that's one classic lick. Now, since we're here and we're tuned up and ready to go, I got to show you another one in the same basic idea. Another thing you can do is go to the 3rd string, and then going from the 3rd to the 4th fret, or you could go from the 2nd to the 4th. You can slide it different lengths to get different effects. But I'm going to go just from the 3rd to the 4th fret, and when I slide, I'm going to get the open 2nd string this time. And there's another really cool lick. You hear something like this. And if you really want to make it sound powerful, you can throw in the open 1st string. Get this. That is cool. And so that is a couple licks that you can play in the E position using the capo, moving it up the neck and being able to play in different keys. So we started out on the 1st and 2nd strings, and now we're going to the 2nd and 3rd strings. And when I do that, I'm just going to slide back to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then I've got my E. Got my basic 1st position blues box that I can play into. So those licks, you can use those in a variety of ways. One other lick. While we're here, while we're tuned up and going, let me show you one more using that second and third strings. This. Another thing you can do is that hopping thing, kind of a T-bone walker type thing, but this time you don't have to fret anything other than the third string. I'm just going to slide to the fourth fret of the third string and then hit the open second string. So I get something like this. And you can vary the picking, do all kinds of cool stuff. You could combine all these things together and play all kinds of really neat stuff. So quick review, our licks of the month. We're playing out of an E position using the capo. We can move that capo anywhere we want, play the same licks, just adjust a little bit to where you are. And the first lick, we can use the open first string, using the second string from the third to the fifth. And we can do a lick like this, and lots of other things. And we can also use the open second string in combination with the third string, going from the second to the fourth. And we can do some other stuff with that as well. So that is my lick of the month for the month of April. And it comes from the playing mostly of Gatemouth Brown. If you listen to Guitar Slim's playing, he does a lot of the same stuff. I like Gatemouth Brown's playing a little more precise, a little more technically great. Guitar Slim's is just wild and crazy and loud. And that's good too. If you have any questions, comments about the lick of the month, let me know. If you have any requests, if there's a certain old school blues song, maybe from the 50s, 60s, even go back to the 40s, maybe a little bit into the 70s. If you want to learn how to play it, and you let me know the name of the song and maybe where it is in the song, I can try to add it to my list. If I can't figure it out, I'll let you know. I don't know everything, but I think I can figure out most anything if I have some time to do it. If you have any questions, again, let me know. Comments. Thanks again, and I'll see you in May with another old school lick of the month.